everyone. We're back at you with another expert guest for the Luxury Short-Term Rental Summit. I am just super stoked. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a different flavor, okay? So bear with me because this is super exciting. So I have with me Dr. Jen Barna, founder of Doc Working. And what I love about what Doc Working brings to the table for our summit is the fact that we're finding a lot of individuals coming in with different kinds of beliefs that may not lend to launching successfully. And I'm just going to put it out there. A lot of it is mindset, right? And so we would be remiss if we did not address that. And I absolutely love bringing together something that is so comprehensive that I'm just future pacing and looking at the different aspects of what we're seeing as successful short-term rental hosts, operators, those who are able to launch this side gig and be just wildly profitable. And the big thing, especially right now with interest rates rising and with the sky is falling mentality, sometimes it's, oh my goodness, the mindset. So with that being said, guys, this is our last expert guest interview before ticket sales are essentially closed down tonight, probably a little bit in the morning tomorrow, but that's it. We launch tomorrow. And I am just so grateful to have Dr. Jen Barna here with us. Dr. Barna, please go ahead and unmute your mic, introduce yourself to the people, and tell us a little bit about mindset and that impact it has on medical professionals, busy professionals, everyone in general, really.
Well, it is such an honor and a privilege to be here with you, Rachel. And I just want to applaud you for everything you are doing, putting this summit together. It's really tremendous. And I'm so excited to be a part of it, and also just excited with the whole concept, because you and I, actually, we had a podcast that was released today on Doc Working, the Whole Physician podcast, talking with you about what you've done and your story, and bringing a successful side gig on the side of a healthcare professional career is a tremendous undertaking. It's not as easy as people might think. And so to have a successful role model like you who can tell us how to do it is huge. And so I just hats off to you for what you're accomplishing here. I'm thrilled to be able to talk with you because really the idea of maximizing our purpose and our meaning in both life and in work is really all about what we do at Doc Working. And that concept is so key to long-term burnout prevention and just living your best life. And so as people are going through this journey to create a side gig and give themselves, put themselves in a position of financial independence, which gives you so many options as a healthcare professional to be able to do that. I am here to advocate for people to think about putting themselves and their own self-care into a place of priority. And so as they're launching this type of business on the side and thinking about everything it's going to take to put that in place, if you are someone who's doing that, if you can just take this time to pause and figure out some simple ways that don't take much time that you can prioritize your own well-being through this process, so that ultimately you come out ahead on both sides, financially and in terms of just having a better lifestyle that fits your own specific goals and needs.
Oh, I love that. And so I'm super excited for the conversation we've been having, Dr. Jen. We're actually talking about looking at how we can work together a little bit more closely, because you're absolutely right. We often are taking care of so many other individuals in our lives, whether it's our work lives, our personal lives, being a mama also, right? That adds a whole other layer of complexity. I'm missing my words today, but it adds a whole other layer of complexity as well as responsibility. And you say that it's important to set aside that time. What if we don't have that time to set aside? We're trying to do more. Dr. Barna, how do we manage it?
It is such the $1 million question, right? And it's something that I spent my whole career trying to figure out as a working mom. And I think it's tough. And I think it's really easy because we go into this profession because we're caring like individuals. That's really our goal. That's the reason we choose healthcare. And so in that, with the goal of caring for other people, sometimes it's very easy to put ourselves last. And you really do, ultimately, to be in a sustainable place, you have to shift that completely, just flip that mindset, and take care of yourself first so that you can take care of everyone else. And I think that having something outside of medicine that you are passionate about is also really healthy, and really good for just mindset and mental health. It's also a great example if you are a mom to show your kids how you can start a business and be successful. So there are so many pros to doing that. And there's a lot of flexibility with healthcare professions that can allow us to work shifts and create a space in our calendar for both for taking care of ourselves and for creating some kind of side business that we feel passionate about.
Oh, I love that. I love that so much. And the thing is, we don't have to be siloed, and it doesn't have to be a long, lonely road, because one thing that I encountered when I was looking to create this side hustle was to, find like-minded individuals, right? That I could surround myself with, who understands my pain and my sorrows and all of the things. And, you just never know what insightful nugget you can get from an individual who is just maybe two steps further than you are. And so what I love about Doc Working is you have these reminders, little nuggets, little reminders, because one Monday I'm on fire. I'm stoked. By Wednesday, I was like, what was the big goal again? It's within the week, the energy waxes and wanes sometimes, but I love what Doc Working is doing there. There are little daily reminders, and just we're going to get an opportunity, all ticket holders, you're getting an opportunity to see a little bit of that. Just we're scratching the surface there, but already just so much value with getting those reminders, and, just like a little pick me up, right?
Yes. Well, thank you for mentioning that. We do create everything with the concept of, we are so limited with our time, and everybody feels that crunch. And there are a lot of techniques that you can use to actually improve your time management and decrease, ways of addressing stress, and ways of addressing how to basically kind of train your brain or retrain your brain to handle stress in the heat of the moment. That can be helpful to you at work and at home and any kind of work. So having those little short reminders can be, or just really a quick tool that you can pick up and use right away, can be helpful. But you also mentioned something else that I think is really key to everything that both you and I do, and that's community, because it is so important to have those connections with other people who are doing similar things, or maybe even doing things that are different, but you could, extrapolate it to something that you're interested in. You can help each other. And most importantly, you can avoid feeling isolated, which I think is a trap that's very easy for us to fall into as healthcare professionals.
Oh, I'm already getting a ton of benefit from this conversation. So guys, if you're here with me today, we would love to expose you to more of what Doc Working has to offer. Doc Working with Dr. Jen Barna, she's the founder. They have been so generous in contributing 3 1-minute sessions. Remember, we have 60-second experts, meaning they each have 60 seconds to impart upon us insight, and they've nailed it, guys. They figured out how to do it, because when you're working with docs, right, you got to get them in and get them out. They only have so much time. And so for those of you who haven't purchased your ticket yet, the all access pass is $47. The VIP pass is $107. And if you haven't purchased, basically, what are you doing? This is going to be amazing. You got to just do it. and just really come in and see who these experts are. Come and learn from them. If you or someone who has been talking about short-term rentals, they're hemming and hawing, they don't quite know what to do, Guys, I am bringing to you my entire Rolodex of all of the experts that I know, those who I've tapped on the shoulder, those who co-wrote, or is that co-written? I don't remember the terminology. The hospitable hosts with me. These are individuals who have been in the short-term rental field for quite some time, and they are going to impart upon you their number one strategy tactic nugget that will help you move the needle. And I know it's going to make an impact on you. So join us. This is Summit Launch Week. Oh my goodness, I am beyond excited. I got an opportunity to show Dr. Barna the back end a little bit, so it's looking good. It has come together, and I'm just super grateful for the team that has stood by me to follow through on my crazy wishes and desires that just keep sticking in there no matter how much they change things on them. So thank you, team. If you are out there listening, I so appreciate you. We wouldn't be here without you. Thank you, Summit experts. Oh my goodness. 60 experts. We have 60 plus experts, guys, so it is just such an amazing opportunity to come and connect with these individuals. Come and get your questions answered, right? Let's go ahead and debunk and demystify any of the rumors out there. Let's talk to those who are actually doing the thing. They're in it, so that you can move the needle and make that impact that you're wanting to make in your life. So that is all I have for you. I'm going to link everything in the comments. If you're looking to get your tickets right now, it's just Luxe, Luxe, strsummit.com. That is Luxe, Luxe, strsummit.com. And I will see you on the flip side. Bye-bye for now.